As they say, there is no exercise better for the heart than reaching down and lifting people. And if you truly want to give back to the world, give the woman in your life access to a diverse, high quality of professional women to learn on and learn from. Today on Heroes of Abuja, we bring you a woman who has been giving her voice to the voiceless, severely denying herself for the sake of putting smiles on the faces of the less privileged. Born in Okene to peasant farmers, Ambassador Gimbia Hannatu Usman Nga started her primary education in RCM, Okene, Kogi State.
Actually, I was born 1969, and we started growing up. My parents are farmer, the two of them, that is my father and my mother. They are very, very close, always be together. We grew up to meet them like that. Very lovely family. And I started my nursery in the Kogi State. Then we are in Kwara State before they create the state, which is now Kogi State. And I started my primary school and RCM North, Nursery 2, and start growing up. From there, I get to my secondary school, Government Girls Secondary School, Otutu, in Okene local government. I finished from there, and I think that time we had this first set of junior WAEC when they just started it, and it happened for me to finish 1989. And after that, I got admission to Bida Poly. Then from there, I got to Nasarawa to have my HND. Then from there, I came to Abuja. Before Abuja, I was in Sokoto, Cement, living in Mabe Rashuni Road. Then from there, come back to Abuja. I started working with Dan Tata and Sawo. From Dan Tata and Sawo, I worked with Rockview Hotel. Then from there, life continued.
Like they say, the highest happiness in life is marriage. Ambassador Gimbia Hannatu Usman Nga got married to His Royal Highness Dr. Usman Nga Kopi, the Chief of Gariki.
From the office, one of my colleagues at Rikia, she just asked me that, Haja, where are you going? I said, I'm going home. He said, please, can you drop me in Gariki? I said, okay, fine. I don't mind. So I drop her. So on getting here, so she now said, I should come down. I said, why should I come down? You said I should drop you. So I'll drop you. She said, no, as you are selling Senegalese, you know, this man used to buy things for them. So with that, my business, because I still have in my Sienna boss. So my Sienna boss was my office. And I come down. When I came down, then I take care, introduced me to him. Shikina. So I find my way. In fact, after some time, Trikia started telling me, this man said I should give her. I said, don't try it. So they keep on disturbing me. So before you know, the number don't enter. So that was how we started though. So, and actually, after some times that we met ourselves, what made me fall in love for him is that I heard him talking on phone. Somebody was telling him about fertilizer. I said, fertilizer. I said, yeah, my mother is a farmer. And she always, I see how she used to battle for fertilizer. She said, hey, fertilizer. I said, yes. And before you know, after 1 week, I see 10 bags of fertilizer. That was what I married on the fertilizer. Because I carry my Zion, I just carry this fertilizer, they go home. When my mother see fertilizer, she was so happy. And she shared for farmers. That was just all. Before you know, marriage don't arise. And today we thank God. We are living in peace and understanding.
Whatever you see, it's already been planned by our Creator, that is God. Far back about 15 years ago, we met and we started a relationship with her. And I tried to monitor her and discover some positive qualities on her. That led me to say, okay. And she also read me too. We all agree that we need to become husband and wife. And when she came in, what I discovered in her, she's an industrious woman. She's sociable and accommodative.
Her joy of marriage was, however, marred as there was no fruit of the womb for 21 years.
I get married 1999 and I wait a lot, believing in God that one day Almighty Allah will bless me with my own. It wasn't easy anyway, but I thank my husband giving me that grace and that freedom to be doing my charity work. Many people don't know that I don't have a child because a lot of children are my children. And before then, a lot of insults. Sometimes as if you are not up to a human being, that is the fact. And when you go for, as a public figure, you go for any marriage or you go for a naming ceremony, you'll be the first person that people will point. Look at the chief wife, I don't have a child. Along the line, I said, should I continue going? Yes, of course. Because sometimes when God bless somebody, so you have to go there to tap. But what I normally do, I adopt it again. If there is naming ceremony, what I used to do, I allow people to finish with the ceremony. Then in the evening like this, I will just go and meet the person. I just greet her, whatever I have, I give it to them. Sometimes some people even calling you, that way you stay in that house, you this barren woman. In fact, sometimes I just, because of the encouragement that my mother has given me, because it wasn't easy for her, it's just like the way what she passed through too before God bless her. And she always give us that assurance that believe your God, trust your God. God has never made a mistake. So whatever is there, with your patience, you see that Almighty Allah will bless you. Especially in a polygamous home. It's not an easy thing, but I follow my mother's advice that if you are in a polygamy home, don't fight. Whatever happened to you, you have to be patient and try as much as possible. It's not easy, but when you overcome it, it will now come and be a story that people will respect you seriously. I've passed through those things. Whatever challenges is happening in the house, I just bear it. But I make sure I go along with my husband's children, take them as my child. Whatever challenge we are having, I don't look at it. All I know, I just focus on the children, because I know one day I will have my own. I have that trust in God.
Despite her own woes, Ambassador Gimbia Hannatu Usman Nga decided to create light, wipe other people's tears through her foundation, Hikmat Foundation.
How did Hikmat Foundation start? You know, so many times I saw children roaming about in the street. Even you'll be in your house, you saw children tripping in, playing ball, nothing. Come, why don't you go to school? My mother don't have money. You see women self, before you know, divorce today, tomorrow, marriage. No school, nothing. I just sit down on my own. I just call my husband and say, Your Highness, sir, there's a lot of things I'm seeing in the community. What do we do? How do we tackle this? Because we have to do something faster. That was 2010. Then I started a lesson with 3 children. One of my son and my maid children, the children in the house. Before you know, the neighbors' children, when they run inside the compound like this to play, I'll tell them to sit down. So I started having people, getting facilitators to come and be teaching them for me. I started writing. I said, Kai, I have to do something. So the name just occurred to me, Ilimu wal Hikma. Guest Child, Women and Children Foundation. I sent it to CSA and they approved it for me. So we started this year. With that, I started writing ministries to partner, write to agency. And before you know, children keep on coming. And when they come, they'll start bringing their mother. So their mother starts coming. We now say, okay, what we'll do? We write to National Commission for Mass Education. Before you know, they visit our center here. We are sitting down on the ground. Whatever we see, math, we just put it there and sit down. Then we now register with Agency for Mass Education, that is FCT. They started giving us facilitation and facilitator and materials, writing materials.
Ruth Emmanuel, Fatima Liu, and Safia Anifowoshi are all beneficiaries of Hikmat Foundation.
I met her. I let her know that I'm a single person. I'm a single mother. I have nothing. She asked me, what am I doing? I say, I'm a stylist and I'm running a business. I know how to train chicken and other things. So she let me understand that I should not lose hope. Everything is possible with God. So through her, I have my own shop now. I can do anything. I have my shop. Everything's inside, all attached. She helped me with that. And now I have poultry. I'm running a poultry. If you go to my poultry now, I have beds, Christmas beds. She helped me. She's a good woman. She tried a lot in my life.
I've done so many things for Hikmat Foundation. I learned knitting machine. I learned hairdresser. Also, I learned to hide again for plaiting hair.
I know Hajia. When she just got married, she picked me up. Then she trained me, put me in the school. School finished. Then she's into different kind of business. She have a fashion designing house. Then she has hairdressing salon. She's into many kind of business, even pure water industry. So then I learned all the type of the business. I learned it. So today I'm on my own, and I'm working now I'm working with a FRS, that is the CY Foundation. So I thank God today. She puts smile on my face. I'm so happy that I have her.
If there was no difficulties, there will be no success. Ambassador Gimbia Hanatu Usman Nga talks about her challenges.
Actually, sometimes you face a lot of challenges in community. Sometimes, and when those challenges come, between husband and wife, it's not going to be easy. Which one you face? Is it outside on or your home, you just have to be very, very diplomatic and try to see how we can amend the challenge and understand each other. When there is problem in the community, we'll talk to His Royal Highness. He will invite those ones. Especially recently, that he was to do his 33 years anniversary. They kidnapped one of his village head. It wasn't easy for him. He was not comfortable. He even stopped us not to do that celebration because he's having the feeling of those his people that he don't know whereabouts of them. And we have already invited people. We just, anybody that come here that day, you know that yes, something is happening, and immediately you come, we just tell you, sorry, this is what happened to one of my village head. And as they kidnap those people, you must feed that family. And some of them that died, you must definitely take care of the family. Everybody is your own as a community leader. It's not easy for you to just eat alone in the house. Especially him, His Royal Highness. He prefers the little he have. He shares it for the community. And even sometimes, some people come from the other states, other community. You just have to. And Gariki is very large. You know, Gariki stop at Giri Junction, Abacha Barakat, Waripa. It's not easy. So, but we have to give that support. Before you know that, you will say, I cook for 3 people. I have visitor, this one. Oh. In fact, we don't rest. This one will come, oh, my wife just put to bed, oh, I want to marry you. You must. You cannot shake head because that is why you are community leader. This one is not feeling fine. Oh. Okay, there's a stranger here oh, that has a problem. Nobody even know where he come from. All those ones are there. Then come back to your home again. You just have to manage the children and let them understand the situation, especially if we have a very large family.
Still working to creating more light, Ambassador Hannatu Usman Nga went ahead to create Traditional Wives Association in the 17 chiefdoms in the FCT.
As Hikma Foundation has been working, one day I just sit down, it just occurred to me that all this load that we have been carrying, assisting people up and down, I think if we have Association of Traditional Wives, we'll get there because we have 17 children in FCT. I just pick my phone and call our mother. That is Haja Hawakulu, Baba Inusa, the wife of Ona of Fabaji. So she said, I said, Mama, this is why I call you. That if we find the Association of Traditional Wives, it will help us seriously. Then she said, you know, this our house. I said, Mommy, me, I'm going to send it to CAC. And luckily enough, we send it to CAC. They approve for us. We do the registration. We carry out our activities. We start registering for our government agency. Then we make our husband, the 17 children, we make them, all of them, as grand patron. And when we write them, in fact, they were happy. Today, we have gone a very long way because government respect the association. Anywhere you write to, they seriously respect us because it just surprised to them that our Association of Traditional Wives when this one start. So we are the first person to start it now. And luckily enough, we have a project from Makato Foundation on gender especially and education. So since we started, it has been a very interesting program. Then we create a safe spaces in each palace. Whatever is your problem, just call our line. We have our hotline. Go to nearby palace. You'll be attended to. And we still go further to organize training for all the 17 chiefdom secretaries. We do advocacy around the 17 chiefdom. And we enter schools. So you cannot mess our children up in the community now. We partner with Legal Aid, NAPTIP, and FWR.
Beyond her community, she stretched her hands to the flood victims in Nigeria.
The Hikma Foundation has gone extra mile during the flood, even in Adamawa Yola. The first lady there said, "This woman, you get heart. You have a very large heart." To visit flood, we visit Kogi, we visit Nasarawa. I just designed it to be my work. It gives me joy. And my appreciation still goes to my husband, because without him approving it for me, I cannot move.
And of course, giving voice to the indigenous people, it is also worthy of note that Ambassador Hannatu Usman Nga is passionate about more involvement of women and indigenous people into politics.
On the politics, we always plead, because as a traditional ruler, we are everywhere and we are for everybody. We always plead to government, to Nigerians, they should give chance for women. You know, some people, they look at women, maybe when they do this, they do that, nobody will be able to control them again. It's not so. If you give a woman a chance, they will do it perfect. Because they want to do it as a mother. Any project you see a woman handling, the woman will do it as if this is my house, this is my own project. They will be praying that they don't want to fail on that project. They want to do it perfectly, so that they will be proud of it, that it's me that did this. They will never think of failure. And when you look at it like that, there won't be any failure. We have been begging government to involve us in government. But by the time you involve the indigenous people in the government, they are be the one through to show you that yes, this thing that you want to do, this is it, and this is the way you go, so that it will be, you'll be able to achieve what you want to achieve in any angle. So that is why we are happy with the project with the MacArthur Foundation through Christcell. And today we are happy that this very government think of indigenous people and give them something, no matter how little. We appreciate the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his wife and his team. Because there's a lot they do to us, to the indigenous, that it has never happened.
And what would she like to be remembered for?
What I want people to remember me with, I love children. I love people. And that is why I am doing all these things, fixing them, giving them education, telling them a good thing, so that when they grow, they are fixed tomorrow somewhere. And I'm old, they should just be thinking that, that mommy, Papa, my name is Mommy, all over. That this is what this mommy has done for me. Let me go and see this woman. So, I love children so much. And may Almighty God keep them for us and give them long life so that they will be able to come and help us tomorrow.
Ambassador Gimbia Hanatunga has truly proven to be a hero by her benevolent deeds even when things were not in her favor. She decided to forge ahead to help and change her environment. She truly is a go-getter and, need I say, a lover of children.